Bonjour, comment ça va? Welcome back to my channel. I'm DMC. I'm an artist based in Atlanta. I do anime, realism, and illustration. If you'd like to check some of my artwork, I'm gonna put down below the link in my social media, in my portfolio. Alright, let's talk about Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer against Dragoon. Some of you are comparing these two. Some of you guys are saying Phoenix is better and Dragoon, Red Eyes Star Dragoon is better. Let's not compare them, okay? Well, some of you already know my favorite is Dragoon because of the Dark Magician. So the Dark Magician deck I run. So I want to talk about it because on my last locals, it was last week, we went to the locals and one of my friends that was playing against, he was playing hero deck and he just popped Phoenix. So I want to talk about that. Besides that, I want to talk as well of Dragoon because we already know it's getting a reprint. You guys, a reprint. As well as Magician Souls. Magician Souls, you guys already know I've been waiting for this card for a while. And I know it's going to be getting reprinted. So that's going to allow me to have one more Magician Souls in my deck. And knowing that Dragoon is getting reprinted, has a Starlight rare. I mean, hello, this is gonna be amazing. I have to get this card. So I want to talk about Dragoon at the same time, talk about why you guys are comparing Phoenix as well. So let's get into it. Just like my previous video, I'm gonna have a drawing in the background while I'm talking, and that will show you some of my artwork I've been doing. So let's get into it. This month has been quite chaotic, honestly. I've been working, I've been very super busy, so one of the reasons why I didn't have a video last week, plus I have a family reunion. So hey, I'm still here for all the Yu-Gi-Oh news, you guys. I've been on the background just listening to all the videos on YouTube, and one of them just popped out, one of them talking about Phoenix Enforcer, saying it's the new Dragoon, and I'm like, no. Why? Well, because they believe that Dragoon holds a lot of breaks compared to Phoenix. Phoenix doesn't give you that much break. If you're playing a hero deck, all the materials you're going to be using for summoning Phoenix is actually not breaks. So this is one of the reasons why they believe Phoenix is actually better than Dragoon. Let's start with talking about the artwork. As most of you guys know, I'm an artist, so I'm gonna be looking at the artwork. We're gonna be looking at everything about the card, the cost, the pros, the con. So here comes first the Dragoon artwork. Chef Kiss, amazing. This card, you can see the fusion between Red Eyes Dark Dragon and the Dark Magician. You can see the artwork having the Red Eyes in the background, you know, like he's wearing the outfit of Red Eyes. I know it's kind of weird, but it's amazing. The Dark Magician and the art, he's having these red eyes just like Red Eyes Black Dragon. So I really appreciate that the artist, whoever designed Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, actually took its time to add all those little details. Just like when he's holding that kind of a lance, it had the paw of Red Eyes, and I'm like, well, this is amazing. You know, I like kind of art that is twisted and have that connection with the fusion. So you already know the materials for Red Eyes is gonna be Red Eyes Dark Dragon and Dark Magician, but some of you or some of us already know you can also do with any dragon, but you will not have the same effect. So Dragoon's props, we already know it cannot be targeted. This is amazing. I really like that it cannot be targeted. It has saved me so many times. You guys don't know, well, some of you already know, you guys plays Dragoon, so it has saved me so much that it cannot be targeted. And the other thing is it have a 3000 base of attack, which is a big plus. Most of the times it's hard to have two materials you fusion and comes up to 2000, and majority of, we know, monsters that your opponent have, it's above that. So actually Dragoon helps a lot, plus it can pop 2 per turn. If he pops 2 per turn, it's if you actually use the right materials to fusion to create Dragoon. It have to be Dark Magician, it have to be red eyes fusion. Red eyes, because if you don't do both, you only will be able to pop once. So if you do the right summoning, the right fusion, you'll have both pops in one turn. Now the other pros, it can destroy non-target monsters. That's amazing. We actually need a lot of that, so that's why Dragoon became like a very strong card. It can actually destroy non-target monsters. It gains attack every time it negates. Hey, I have Dragoon around like a 5,000 because of the negate. So this is a big plus. Every time you negate, you get a 1,000 points. So 1,000 life points. 1,000 attack. The other one, he can destroy non-target monsters, which this is a plus. This is amazing. A lot of cards cannot be non-targeted, and this card actually can destroy it. And also it gains attack points every time it negates, which every time it's gonna get 1,000. I've had Dragoon around like a 5,000, even more, because every time I negate. So that's why you always have to keep a card in your hands for negating. So that's the cause you do. Whenever you're gonna negate, you have to take one card out of your hands, and obviously I'll put it in the graveyard. That's the cause for negating. And the last, it cannot be destroyed by card effects, which again, right gate key will do nothing, or dark hole to this card, which is a blessing, because a lot of people might use that and you're like, oh no, my card got destroyed, but this card actually doesn't get destroyed by cards like this one. Now the other con is bricks. Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragons are brick. If you're not playing a Dark Magician deck, example Drytron, and you have a Dark Magician in your deck, that's a brick, because that will not help you with combos. It's just going to make you stall if you have it in your hands. Because imagine on your first pull, you do your 5 cards, and then you just get Red Eyes and Dark Magician, or Dark Magician, which is just crazy, So that's a big brick. For me as a Dark Magician player, I get that, because if I don't have Eternal Souls placed in the field, my Dark Magician from hand or Grey Wall cannot jump into the field. That's why I need to have Eternal Souls to just special summon or just bring Dark Magician from my hand to the field. But having Dragoon, for me, it's real. Red Eyes Dragon is actually a big brick, because I can do anything with Red Eyes. I'm not gonna just use these two materials, these 2 cards I brought normal summon just to bring Red Eyes. All right, let's start talking about Destiny Hero Phoenix. I'm just gonna call him like that. I'm not just gonna say the whole entire name. First, artwork, amazing. I have to say, this card's artwork is amazing. I can see the phoenix on it. I can see the fire. Kind of, you're foreshadowing, knowing that this card is gonna somehow revive in the field. For something its name is Phoenix, when I first saw this card, I'm like, Phoenix. And seeing the design like merging from the fire, I'm like, I have the feeling this card is gonna be reborn into the field, right? And yes, this is crazy, it does. So let's get into the cons. The pros. It have a quick effect destruction, amazing. Just quick effect, you don't have to wait your turn, which is good. It can revive itself. Exactly, that's what I was talking about. It can revive itself, or can revive another Destiny hero during his standby phase. So this was the problem I encountered when I was at my locals. I could see that I will destroy this card and he will be back in the field. This is actually, it can be annoying at a point, because you're trying to get rid of the cards and this guy just keep popping back, it's cool. This is a new effect that I actually find it cool, but it's annoying as me as the opponent. So I give props for adding that, and it's actually very useful. It can lower the attack of the opponent's monster. And guess what? No breaks. Exactly. That's a pro, because this card, whatever material you're using, is not that you're going to be having a break to bring into the field. This card is actually great, because whatever you're using is actually useful, the material you're using. So this card doesn't hold brick, so that's a pro compared to Dragoon, that whatever you're using, Dark Magician, or you're using Red Eyes Black Dragon, they're bricks. I believe the only con this card have is after using Fusion Destiny, the only monster you can summon are Dark type after using this card, which is, I believe some of you probably have a lot of Dark element, heroes, so it's the only cons I see from this card apparently. I'm not really into heroes, so I cannot give you a lot of details about it. I've just seen, and also like I went to my locals, I saw this guy playing, my friend, so I can tell that kind of what happens. But other than that, I think this card doesn't have that much cons like Dragoon. So who wins for me? I believe is Dragoon. You cannot compare Dragoon to Phoenix, because the thing, Dragoon, you can pop 2 monsters per turn, that's a big advantage. Every time you negate, you get attack point increases, and it doesn't get targeted. Compared to Phoenix, the only thing I find like very cool is that it revives itself continuously to the field, so it's a little annoying besides that, but it can lower your opponent's monster points. So I don't see the comparison between Dragoon, maybe because I'm a big fan of Dark Magician and I'm not being biased, but I believe Dragoon still has one of the strongest fusion monster out there. So that's my perspective. If you find it that I'm wrong, you can just comment down below, just let me know what you think. This is an open debate. I'm not actually right, this is just my opinion because this is what I believe and have seen. Alright, so ending this video, I already concluded my thoughts and what I think it's my favorite card, so I'm just gonna do a little announcement. First, thank you very much. Thank you every single one of you guys who have subscribed to my channel. We will be close to 1K, and I mentioned on my Instagram that when I get to 1K, I'll be cosplaying as a Dark Magician girl. So I'm getting everything ready for the Dark Magician girl as well. I'll be releasing my merch. I've been working on a playmat, so again, I know I've been talking about this playmat for a while, but I have a full-time job, so I've been a little with commissions, full-time job and everything, but I'm close to finish. I'm almost done, so whenever I'll get around 1K, I'll do my announcement, and I'll be doing my Dark Magician girl outfit cosplay. And probably on my Instagram, I'll have ask everybody question, what kind of Q&A, so you guys can kind of know me a little more, who I am, besides being just in this video like that. I'll give a little of my background as DMC, why I'm called DMC. Other than that, just thank you very much for you guys, for all your following, for all your likes, for all your comments. I really enjoy this community. I like to learn a lot more. I like to share my thoughts. I like to share my love towards my Dark Magician deck, towards Yu-Gi-Oh, towards art. As most of you guys know, I love art a lot. This is one of the reasons why when I was little, I started loving Yu-Gi-Oh. I already did a video about my background about Yu-Gi-Oh. So yeah, merci beaucoup. Au revoir, à la prochaine.